LinkedIn doesn't work. You can't find leads. Nobody's responding to my messages. That's because you're spamming them. You're doing it wrong. And on today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about 5 underutilized features from LinkedIn that you could take advantage of right now to help you convert more people and get more appointments. Straight up. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of the Sales Evangelist Podcast. I'm your host, Donald C. Kelly, the Sales Evangelist. And I'm so excited for another great episode. I'm so excited to have you here today and joining me. And this topic is one that I absolutely love. If you're not using LinkedIn, I highly recommend you take advantage of LinkedIn. It's going to be a great source for you to generate more opportunities, to get more, engage with more of your prospects, and also just to close more business. Now, I'm not telling you to go spam people. And one of the things that I find that's very frustrating is that salespeople who get frustrated with LinkedIn, they say that it's not working for them. They're not getting business from it because they're doing what most people do that doesn't work. You connect with somebody, and then after you connect with them, you send them a message to buy your service. Or skip the whole connection part. I'm going to pitch you in my connection request. And that's not cool. So here are the 5 things. 1, name pronunciation. I'm going to give you an idea behind that. That's a simple tool. Number 2 is utilizing video in your messaging. Number 3, utilizing voice in your messaging. Number 4, actually posting things on LinkedIn. And then number 5 is people who view your profile. Let's start with the first one. If you go to my LinkedIn profile right now, Donald C. Kelly, and you scroll down, you're going to see next to my name a little speaker. And if you click on that speaker, it's going to actually play something like this. This is Donald C. Kelly, the Sales Evangelist. I help salespeople close more deals. Now, that ties directly to my banner, at least right now, that describe how we help new and struggling sellers close more deals. Now, if somebody wants to listen to my pronunciation, the pronunciation of my name, they can click on that. But it's a simple little thing, right? It's a little hack. I mean, people do click on it and they utilize that. It's not good. It's not like they need help to pronounce Donald C. Kelly, but the fact is, it's going to give them an opportunity to get a quick little voice from me, a voice connection if they haven't listened to my podcast before, and get a chance to hear me and hear that, I'm just like a chill dude. And then they can also hear what I do. And let's say you have a name that's a little bit more challenging. Then go ahead and pronounce your name so somebody can hear what that sounds like. Or for instance, some people call me Don. It's not that I get offended if they call me Don, but I go by Donald. So now someone can hear what my name is and what I like, my preference, and go ahead and, send me a message and call me Donald. Some people do call me Donald C. Kelly. You don't have to go all the way out like that. Now, there's another feature on LinkedIn, just as like a little bonus I'll tell you about. On your actual image, if you click on that image, you can actually upload a video. This is where you have more time. So on that video, you can explain a little bit more about what you do, about the services that you offer, about who you are, and all that fun stuff. And I would keep that maybe to about that 20 to 30 seconds. Just introduce yourself, talk a little bit more about, you don't need to say, I'm Donald with XYZ company. They're on LinkedIn. They can see the company you're with. So you can just go in and explain, hey, thanks so much for stopping by. I wanted to go ahead and introduce myself further. You can check out my profile, learn a little bit more about me. Maybe you can say your name, this is, DK or whatever name you go by. Again, this is Donald or DK or the Sales Evangelist. As you can see, here we teach sellers like yourself and sales leaders how they can improve their sales games. We have a popular sales podcast. We also share educational content, and we also have training programs that you can take advantage of. If you want to find out more about them, you can go ahead and check down below and see a video that explains a little bit more about our program. One of my featured posts. Boom. Or you can tell them to go back to your website. Or you can engage with them by saying something like, hey, if you would like to, I'd love to learn from you. Say something funny. One of the things you could put here is like, go, check out my sales course or whatever, or DM me if you want to learn about my sales course or whatever. One of those things. You can give a call to action, but I think that's a critical piece that most people miss when it comes towards those little videos. Have just a basic call to action. But one of the things you can do is you can ask them to, like, say, for instance, if it's like make a joke about, and I believe the Dolphins are the best football team in the world. Now, if that's the case, I made it a little joke there, and everyone knows Dolphins not performing that great. But go ahead and comment and let me know if you're a Dolphins fan. If I know my audience and that they are people who watch football, then I know that I may be able to interact with that. And then people are going to, after they watch my profile video, come back to my DM and tell me, no, Dolphins is not the best team. But at least we start a conversation. I can say, hey, tell me a little bit more about you, what you do, and blah, blah, blah. You get the point. In the inbox is where the money happens. So everything that we're talking about is all about getting people back to the inbox. Number 2, so the second point here I want to give you is nothing too complicated, but it's the voice message feature. This feature is only available on the mobile app. Only available on the mobile app. So if you are listening to this and you don't have the mobile app for LinkedIn, download it right now. This feature is very simple. Just hold down at the little microphone. If you're going to send a message to someone on the right-hand side, there's a microphone feature. Hold down on that, and then you can actually record a message and send it to them. What I tell people is that let me know what's in that message. So you might say something like, hey, Donald, I wanted to explain to you why the Dolphins is not the best team in the NFL or in the world. Here's my explanation. And then I'll know what to expect in that voice message, and I'm going to laugh and listen to it and have a good time. Or you can do a video. Same idea. Give a little explanation what they're going to see in that video. Donald, hey, I want to explain to you why I feel the Denver Bronco is the best team in the NFL. Check it out. Here's my little video explaining that. And you can explain that all you want, but now I can watch that video and have a good time. I like to keep those videos, again, about probably under the minute mark because people are busy. So keep my attention and use that. I like to do it when people connect back with me on LinkedIn. I may send out connection requests, and then I might do something engaging like that. And I can say, hey, I saw that you're in Atlanta. I know people talk about Varsity Burgers. I'm just curious. Is Varsity Burger any good or not? I've been there. True or false? I mean, is it good or not? Up or down? And then people can respond to that video. But now I'm engaging with them, and that might lead to a conversation. Number 4 is probably the biggest one. Is actually posting content. For many salespeople, we do not post content, and I don't understand why. Well, actually, I do. Here's why. One of the theories is that because LinkedIn is such like a professional network, and people want to be, seen as professional amongst their peers and don't want to look like an idiot, they're not going to post something. They might post on Facebook or on TikTok or Instagram, reshare that cat video on Twitter, but they're not going to necessarily post something on LinkedIn. But here's the easy thing. Here's something I want you to understand. LinkedIn right now, and I've shared this in another episode, they have close to 750, maybe close to 800 million active or users. And let's say about half of those people are active, meaning posting once a month. Right now, only 2% of LinkedIn users are posting content regularly. I believe it's monthly. 2%. 2% of people are getting all of those impressions on LinkedIn. But I'm not telling you to go reshare the your marketing team's blog and just taking a link and dumping it. What if you were to read that blog, and if you know your ideal customers are people who maybe they wrote a blog post about 10 ways organization can diversify in a recession, and you were able to take some of those things and then share a little post and say something like, everyone knows that we are not in the best times right now. A lot of people are hiring, but there's some parts of our economy that's not doing so great. I read this, our team put together this blog, and I thought it was fascinating that they list these 10 things that people can do to improve or help their company during a recession. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd love to hear from you. Which one do you feel is something that you guys are doing right now or makes sense for your organization? Comment below. But now you took that whole post and you just brought it down based on your insight and made it you. Now the final one, people who view your profile. I love this one. It's fun. I have a good time with it. So LinkedIn will tell you every single day who look at your profile. So it might say, Donald, 3 people looked at your profile, or if 2 people started following you or whatnot. Why let that go to waste? These are people who are coming out and lurking, looking at you, right? Some of them are not going to be a good fit for your business, but some of them are. So if you're out there lurking on the sales evangelist, I'm going to be like, bro, what's up with you? Not in that way. I might say something like, hey, Lisa, I saw that you looked at my profile. I went ahead and looked at your profile, and I saw that, man, you're doing some good stuff. Permission to connect here on LinkedIn. Now that you connect back with me and I start talking to you, engage. Hey, I see that you went to University of Utah, or I see that your team's doing some, triathlon, or I saw that you guys just got mentioned in XYZ. Congratulations on that. Now it starts a conversation. Clearly, she was looking at my profile for something. Now it makes it easy to engage. And I might say, so out of curiosity, what made you stop by my profile? I might say, oh, because we were looking for sales trainers, or, you were mentioned in a post and I wanted to follow you. Cool. What are some things you're trying to get insights on these days? Improving my sales skills. Ta-da. I'd love to hear from you. Now go ahead on this, on LinkedIn, hit me up and drop a DM and say, Donald, I listened to the episode. I also feel that this feature is something that you missed, or this feature is really important. let me know. You can also connect with me on Instagram, Donald C. Kelly, or TikTok, Donald C. Kelly. As always, I share stuff like this because I want to help you improve your sales game. I want you to find more of those ideal customers. I want you to have better engagement and know what to say when you reach out to them. And I want you to close more deals. But most importantly, I want you to raise your level of thinking and go out and do big things. Thanks so much for watching.